How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Weeb Lounge. I am Nick, and in this character spotlight, we are looking at an update, a unique equipment update for the costume-ritual garb thing version of Kokkoro. I don't know exactly what it is, but elegance is elegance, and Kokkoro's got it. Seriously though, if there's any character in this game that has like some of the most elegant wear, you know, Princess Kokkoro, regular Kokkoro, this one especially, costume Kokkoro, even New Year's Kokkoro, it's all elegance. It's just pure elegance. And then you have Lima, Cinderella one. I shouldn't compare those. I really shouldn't. No. Okay, now this Kokkoro, when she first came out, sadly it was a kind of crap character. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You know, as elegant as she may be, she was just absolute garbage. Garbage character. Like A class, maybe a barely an S, which would put her at like average or something. It was just garbage. It was just a garbage character. But with the unique equipment, things started to change. Let's go ahead and go over the skills. Skill number one, Spring Gale. Sping. Why was I trying to say Sping? Single target damage attack, and if the skill is a critical strike, the damage is multiplied by 5. Ooh. Yeah, okay, you're already kind of thinking, okay, I better get her to get critical strikes, right? I mean, you're on the right track. Just saying. Skill number 2, Fragrant Breeze. I had one of those with a taco earlier, but, you know, that's not the kind of breeze we want here. Increases physical attack power, physical critical chance, and a small technique point recovery. Okay, nice little self buff and everything. He kind of needs it. She really needs it. She really does. EX skill increases physical attack power. If we happen to have her at 5 stars, it greatly increases her physical attack power. And then the Union Burst, the Emerald Water Bond. I think I have that right. It's one of those where it's like, I think it's good, but I don't know. Could be. Whatever. Single target damage attack, and if you get a critical strike, it will deal 5 times the damage once again. Also increases all critical strike damage you do by 30%. So that sounds like it can be just like, you know, if you get all crits, it sounds like it's going to be just like incredibly massive, stupid damage, right? Unfortunately, it really wasn't. I mean, in rare occasions, it was okay. It was nothing to speak about, but there were other characters that could do a heck of a lot better than this one when she first came out. So it was one of those where, like, okay, Kokkoro is always pretty decent, good Kokkoro, and then this one comes out and it's like, oh, really elegant, but that's all that you got going for her. And a dagger. Yeah, it's the only, like, offensive version of Kokkoro we got, and was very lackluster. I was kind of disappointed in that. But later on, she got her unique equipment, and her unique equipment is Sword of the Great Spirit. That's a sword? It looks like a dagger. That's a dagger. It's Dagger of the Great Spirit. I don't care what it says on the thing. It's a dagger. Upgrades the Spring Gale so that it will do 7 times the damage instead of the stock's 5x, which doesn't really sound that big of a deal, but it is. Gives her a physical attack and crit chance buff. That's where the game changes. All right. That physical attack buff is nice, but it's the crit chance buff that she needs, because in all reality, this character didn't have like a ton of built-in critical strikes, so she was lackluster. Her DPS was kind of meh. She goes and does the Universe or whatever the heck it is. You really didn't get nothing. You really didn't. She just kind of like poke, and like you were if you got like half of them crits or maybe like a third of them to crit, you kind of were lucky, but now she's decent, even on just her own. Let's go ahead and put her in this side quest. I just did this earlier, and got a little side story thing. We don't have these on global yet, but they're coming. Basically what it is, you know, really, really old events that they just kind of throw in here so that you can go through them again if you never got it. You get the characters and everything too, so if you missed out a long time ago, you'll eventually get your stuff. Now, I did have Eriko in here earlier. Let's find the proper Kokkoro. There's a Kokkoro, that's a Kokkoro, this is that Kokkoro. Okay. I don't know how many times I can actually say that. Okay, so this character, like I said, when she first comes out, you don't have to get her. You really don't have to get her. You can just like flat out ignore this character if you're trying to save your jewels. But that extra little 200 memory fragments that you get I think it's still 200 with this character. I can't remember if it might have been still 100, but regardless, it's really useful. And you're probably going to need it, because if you're going to have this character actually be useful, that 5 stars is going to be very, very helpful and get that attack power up. So you kind of need to get her there. But here's another thing, like, I've seen her used in several boss fights. I've seen her used in several clan battles, you know, Luna Tower. I've seen her used all around. But the thing is, you don't necessarily need her. There was one clan battle where she was like kind of key to one of the monsters. And that was it. So if you can live without having her as being like a key member of the group for one specific clan battle monster and just maybe fight other ones, I guess you're okay. There's no saying that, you know, we got 6-star Eriko now. We have a couple other characters that have gotten buffs and upgrades or whatever now, even after she got her unique equipment. I'm a little late on that, sorry. But, so you don't necessarily need her. It could actually be a hard pass unless you're trying to min-max. Because here's her weakness. Her weakness is you got to crit or you suck. Even with her unique equipment, there's still that little bit, right? Her critical strike goes up, no doubt. You'll be able to murder the crap out of some spirits. She kills spirits. It's not as bad as Chica, but she still does. I mean, you know, she just throws them to their doom. That's what they're there for. But she needs critical strikes. And even though she buffed herself up well, she gets support from other characters to buff that critical strike up even more, gets a ridiculous amount of crits, maybe even 100% on her critical strike. There you go. There you go. She's gold. She is a damage monster. But then all of a sudden, here comes 6-star Eriko, here comes 6-star Kaori, here comes 6-star Jita, you know, all these other characters. It's like, oh, well, maybe I could just use them. Potentially. Maybe. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, guys. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, when she first comes out, it's an incredibly lackluster character. You don't have to waste your time on her at all. She's like an A-level character to maybe slightly an S, which basically means she's average to slightly below average. Not a good character. She gets her unique equipment, it really bumps her up. She becomes like an S+ to SS tier right in there in terms of damage. But still not quite up super high. So it's actually a character that if you really want to save your jewels, you can pass on completely. And I hate saying that about Kokkoro. We all like Kokkoro. Look how I got to do the full screen thing. Here, hold on. All right, it's super elegant. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll say it. Beautiful. Can't deny it. But she's not a good character when she first comes out. Later on, she is. But you're not going to see much use out of her, unfortunately. The one clan battle. The one clan battle, one boss guy. That maybe two. I'll give her the benefit of that. Maybe 2. And that's what you get her for. So, in other words, pass. You know, unless you're trying to min-max, don't worry about her. But, you know, if you're rolling for elegance, I guess this one's a must. You got to do it. Catch you in the next video.